across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And his first pass is incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A big play that time on the catch and run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Oh, he bowls over him. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On second down, it's Black. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line. Throwing, Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Wiggles free. Sheds another. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the... Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Giants will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Bolden. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st down, Bolden. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Makes the score Falcons 14. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Going deep downfield for Ross, and that's caught inside the 30. Let's go. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for the Giants.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Oh, what a move. And down inside the 15 he goes.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Bolden. Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Jones. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Bolden. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. And no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Bolden. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bolden. Flush to his right. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Falcons grab it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
7 yards, the pickup there. To throw on 2nd down. Bolden eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, They had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Jones to throw on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Flushed out right. And for the third time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Jones on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. Touchdown, Giants! Devin Singletary, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 4. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howard. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw on second down. Bolden. He leaves this one for Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Back to throw. Jones. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing on 1st down. Bolden. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, Bolden. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
On 3rd down, Bolden going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go with Howard again, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. On first down, it's Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
This is Howard on second down. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
34's a Mike. 34's a Mike. He's coming. Check in.
From the gun on third down, Bolden. Being chased out left. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. A give to Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Check 15. Lion. Under crunch. Under crunch. Under crunch. Hand through 11. Hand through 11.
Again, it's Howard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Hunter Henry there to make the grab. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run with Howard. Howard has the 1st down and then some. And down right around the 37. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down now, it's Howard. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They go counter with Howard. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it, and the Falcons grab it. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.